Yes, good morning, class. How was the weekend? How was our night? How was everything that went on? Yes, we are welcome to a new time, a new topic in this week of chemistry. Previously we were talking about carbon. We have talked about acid, base, and salt from the inception of this program. We defined acid, we defined salt, we defined base. We talked about the types of acid. We talked about the types of base. We talked about the pH scale. We talked about so many things. I hope we have been able to read back our notes and know some things about those things. Now, our consideration today is something that is common. It's something that you will do, maybe not now, but later, in a major sphere. For now, we want to introduce the topic. The topic is still under a topic in carbon, and the title of the topic is hydrocarbon. What did I call it? The title of the topic is called hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon deals with the compound composing of carbon and nitrogen, and they are majorly organic compound. Hydrocarbon are organic compound composed only of two elements, which are carbon and hydrogen. Now, the main source of hydrocarbon is the crude oil. We have two main classes of hydrocarbon. We have the aliphatic hydrocarbon and aromatic hydrocarbon. The aliphatic hydrocarbon consists of a carbon chain in a cyclic compound. When they talk about cyclic, now under aliphatic hydrocarbon, we have the cyclic and the acyclic compounds. Now, under the cyclic compounds, they are divided into three. Under the acyclic compound, we divided into three. We have the alkane, the alkene, and the alkyne. Now, under the cyclic aliphatic compound, we just have one of them, which is called the acyclic, or we call them cycloalkanes. Alkanes that appear in ring form. Now we go to the first one, which is the aliphatic which is the acyclic compounds. Acyclic compounds are compounds that appear in a straight or a branch. They are carbon chains that are either straight or branched. In your other classes, in your senior classes, you will talk more about organic compound. But here we are just briefing it, just to introduce something to you so that you will learn and you will know of it. Now, important family that belongs to the group, we have the alkane, we have the alkene, we have the alkyne. In cyclic aliphatic compound, the end carbon atom of an acyclic carbon chain join together to form a ring. They join together to form a ring. An example of such compound is the cyclohaloalkane or cycloalkane, like cyclohexane, cyclopentane. We have different cyclic compounds. If not for the fact that I was using this, I would have drawn a structure for you to see it. Now we move to aromatic hydrocarbon. Aromatic hydrocarbon, they are all cyclic hydrocarbon. That means they appear in a ring form. Example of such is your benzene, which is your C6H6. Benzene again is C6H6. So from what I just explained, we have two classes of hydrocarbon. We have the aliphatic and the aromatic. Under the aliphatic, we divide it into two. We have the acyclic and the cyclic. Under the acyclic, we divide it into three. We have the alkane, the alkene, and the alkynes. Now, alkane is a kind of hydrocarbon that deals with a single or straight chain. Alkane is always a straight chain hydrocarbon. Alkene is a double. His branch is straight but has double bond. While the alkyne is straight but it has triple bond. Alkanes are straight but they don't have double or triple bond. But others like alkene have double bond and alkyne has what? Triple bond. Now we go to a subheading called crude oil. Crude oil. Now the chief source of hydrocarbon is crude oil or petroleum. It makes rock oil. It means rock oil in Latin. Crude oil, those from the east you would have seen is elacu, that's the crude oil, is a dark, sticky, viscous liquid which is found in huge underground deposits in many parts of the world. Natural gas is always found together with crude oil. Now, petroleum is a mixture of gases, of gaseous, solid, and liquid alkane, cycloalkane, aromatic hydrocarbon, and others. Natural gas consists of methane, and methane is CH4. Natural gas consists of methane, and methane is what? CH4. Now, this crude oil, how was it generated? How did it originate? Was it God that just put it, or how did the crude oil come to be? Now, by discovery, crude oil was formed from the remains of marine algae and fishes. Like after the aquatic organism dies, their remains gradually set on the seabed. Over the years, their remains become covered by mold, salt, and other sediments. And as the sediment piled up, their mass exerts a great pressure on the lower layers, changing them to hard sedimentary rock. Your geography, you're talking about sedimentary rock. You have the sedimentary rock form layers, first of all. Then another one is that during this process, bacterial activity, heat, pressure probably charged the plants and animal remain into crude oil. So instead of the charge is changed the remain into crude oil and natural gas when the bacteria work on it. This process we can't see them, but we know that the process occur, let's say, after 10,000 or after 100 years of the death of the fish or the animal. And this kind of things should be formed. And that is why we discover petroleum close to anywhere there is a river bounded place. Now the world's largest oil reserves are in Asia, in China and Indonesia especially, and then Russia comes next. After Russia we have the northern and the western Africa. That's why Nigeria is we have crude oil. United States, Canada, Venezuela, and Australia are all other reserves of oil. Now, in Nigeria, crude oil was first discovered in Oloberi, in Rivers State, in a local government called, if I could remember, Bori local government. Okay, Ogoni land. And it was discovered in Olobiri in 1956. Large deposits of the oil was later found in Niger Delta. Now we have the list of the place. We have Afam, Abata, Bomu, Egbema, etc. There are so many places around the Niger Delta, around the Imo, the Abia, the Anambra State, the Port Harcourt, the rivers, the Delta State itself. Those people, they have oil. So oil is pumped. Now, how is this oil being pumped into the offshore or into the refinery? Is pumped through pipeline from the field to the oil terminals at Forcados or Boni for exports, or to the refineries at Port Harcourt, Warri, and Kaduna. Nigeria is ranked among the 10 oil producers of the world today. Now let me go back there. We could see some names mentioned here. These are where our petroleum is first being exported. These are the road it is used. It is being exported and then it comes back for us to work on. And in our next class, we'll be looking at the various the fractional distillation of crude oil, the various segments crude oil is divided into. So just have a nice day as you listen. Thank you.